Hello all, this is a YouTube video on how to replace the high mount brake light, or otherwise known as the third brake light, on your Armada 2003 through 2009, and probably will be applicable for even the newer models. These LED brake lights go out. There's no bulb replacement. You need to replace the entire harness. I was able to get this on eBay, brand new factory, for about $90. From our dealership it was about $135 to $140. Going to show you how to do this with just this replacement part, and also with a simple tool like this that you can get at any place like Harbor Freight or something like that. I think it's $8 or $9. A lot of people say that this can't be replaced without replacing the grommets, but I'm going to show you how to do that. The first thing you need to do is you need to remove this trim piece right here. I'm going to show you a close-up of the clips. There are a number of clips on here. This is actually upside down. So there's the clips. That piece comes from right here, which goes right underneath here. Pretty easy, probably be your easiest task to do. So that piece is what needs to come out first. The second thing that needs to come out, I'm going to go ahead and open this, is there are bolts and screws. I've got them popped out right now that go right in here. You're going to see a little bolt that will come right off. Sliding over here, you're going to see another one right here. Those need to be removed. Now moving forward, you're going to see those right here, except that you're going to have a hard time getting those out. The most difficult thing you're going to have to do is get these little grommet pieces, which are, one is right in here. I know the shadowing's bad on there, but there's one right here, there's one right there, and right after the latch there's one on the very end. This is the most important piece. If you'll notice, I actually lifted the glass to do this. You'll lift your glass and you'll just wedge this right in here, and if you come in at it from this angle with this tool and you hit with the palm of your hand and strike it, you'll notice actually the grommet popped off. It's up in there, but it's not broken on that one. I was able to get this little grommet piece right here by doing the same thing. You'll mar up this just a little bit, but that's no big deal. But anyway, if you hit right here and you strike it, you can see that grommet piece, maybe you can't see, but anyway, that grommet piece is still intact. So I'm going to show you from here. Okay, so the next thing that you need to do is there's some little bolts about right here. You'll actually see it from the new one that you buy. I'm going to save you a lot of time and tell you that it's a 11 millimeter socket. It takes a lot of time because it's hard to get the socket in here, but if you lift it and prop it open with something, then you just do little inch by inch and you'll be able to crank it with your 11 inch. I ended up using my air tool, but if you don't have that, you can still do it. It's just going to take you a little bit longer to do. Okay, so here's what it's like. You're able to do that without having to remove the spoiler. The good thing about that is back in the very back there's some two-sided tape. Darn it, I wish I had better light on here, but I don't. Anyway, as you look in there, you can see that there's the grommets right there. It seems to be getting some good light right there. So that grommet, again, I just got to locate that one. I know it popped off, but it didn't break. So you got that one, that one. You've got those back there. You've got that center one. And you've got that one. So all those are out. The only thing holding it up now is literally the tape that's back in there. So anyway, now everything from this point forward should be a lot easier. I know those bolts are difficult to get to, but again, these right here are the bolts that go on the back side of here. So that's how that's going to work out. Okay, your next step is going to be you're going to want to disconnect from right here. That's your washer fluid line that you have, and then you're going to want to disconnect here. This is really easy. You'll put your screwdriver right here. I can't do it because I'm holding my camera phone, right there, but you'll just push right there and you'll pull at the same time and it'll slide it right on out. Again, there's just a little tab that goes in that little slot right there. So go ahead and disconnect those two pieces. Okay, so one little trick that I found is when I worked that out, I just twisted that back and forth while I held the tube on the other side, and I just worked it out, and I didn't have to cut it or do anything like that. So if you just twist it back and forth and work it out, it will slide over the collar, and that will leave your tube right there in your connection. So obviously the next step is you're going to feed right down through here, through the little hole that you have coming right through there. You've got this grommet right here, which is going to seal, but this is all going to be, your new harness is going to be on your new light that you purchase. So go ahead and connect that now. Okay, so I haven't put any bolts in or anything like that, but the next step that you need to do once you feed the wire harness through there is you need to test to make sure that your new light's working. So reconnect this. I haven't yet connected the water line. As you can see here, if I can get the right angle to get it to go in focus, you just obviously feed that right through here. But I tested my brake light. You don't even have to turn the truck on, just push your brake pedal, and if there's something behind the truck that will reflect, my brake light is working. So now it's time to reassemble. The assembly is complete. I've been calling these nuts that go back here bolts, but actually they're on the back side of that, so they just fasten right there behind where my finger's going up. So you can see down here that we're ready to put all the nuts in. It's really sunny out here, so I can't see what I'm doing, but that's all ready to go in there. So really what I'm going to do is push all the little rivets or the grommets back into their slots. I found this piece right here, just cleaning that up a little bit, but those are all going to get pushed back in there. So that's how that goes. Make sure that you have all your harnesses connected. I never did disconnect these on this new one, so those are all installed, everything's there. That's where the new gasket or the washer part goes on to. So from here, it's just assembly and you're finished. Be easy on me. This is just a video to help those who don't want to pay $75 to $100 to have the dealerships do it for you, what you can do on your own. Okay, so here's the results when it's all finished. Your high mounted brake light should work just fine. You can see it's all nice and tapered in there, just as originally was. It's a little bit longer to do it this way, but I like it because you don't have to redo the two-sided tape. And leave your comments, and if I have any answers for you, I'll be happy to do it. Thanks.